it's Stephanie and welcome back to my channel. So today I want to talk to you about my quarter one stats and wrap up. So I set a few goals for myself this year, and so this is my way of keeping myself accountable and just checking in to see where I'm at for all those goals. So overall, I think it's going pretty well. So the first goal I had was to read a certain 20 books in 2020 of this year. At the end of March, I have read 4 of the 20, and I've started a few more that I just haven't finished yet. So that includes The Lies of Locke Lamora by Scott Lynch. This is the first book in the Gentleman Bastard series. Loved it. Also, The Eye of the World by Robert Jordan, the first book in the Wheel of Time series. Absolutely adored it, and I do have a book review for it. I also finished Stormfront, which is the first book in the Dresden Files. Stormfront isn't my favorite, but the series has gotten better as it goes on. I just finished book 3 in March, and I'm officially hooked. And finally, I read Kings of the Wild by Nicholas Ames, and that's the first book in the Band series, and I also have a book review for that. I adored it. And if you're looking for a book to give you a lot of laughs, that is definitely one of them. I also want to read as much of the Wheel of Time series as I can this year. I'm not trying to rush myself through it, but I'm really bad about starting series and not finishing them in a timely manner. So this is my way of giving me a visual of this is how far you've gotten. So this year I've read The Eye of the World and The Great Hunt, 5 out of 5 stars, and I'm almost done with The Dragon Reborn, and it just keeps getting better. Every book was just better than the last one. I also have goals for classics I want to read this year for the classics community, and so I wanted to read at least one classic per month. At the end of March, I've read a total of 6 classics, and I have reached my goal of reading one classic per month. So out of the 22 classics that I wanted to read this year, that includes Lord of the Flies, hated it. Northanger Abbey, loved it. I have a book review. Sense and Sensibility, loved it. Anne of Green Gables, Anne of Avonlea, and Anne of the Island, absolutely adored those. And then The Fellowship of the Ring, I loved that one so much, and I loved going back to that world. I also have a reading stats page that I started, but it's currently April and I'm really filling this up, so I think I'm going to switch to a spreadsheet, which I'm already in the process of inputting all my info. Lucy! She likes to go in the bathroom with the cabinets under the sink, so you hear thud, 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 thud. It's very irritating. I've only had 2 1-star ratings and 1 2-star rating. All the other ones have been 3, 4, and 5-star, the majority being 4 and 5, which tells me that being more selective about what I read has been excellent for my enjoyment of what I read. And target age, I've actually read way more children in middle grade and adult books. I've only read about 6 YA books, which is really weird because I love YA, but I've been reading a lot more adult high fantasy, and then with everything going on, I've been gravitating more toward like children's books and middle grade books, things that I really loved growing up as something to make me happy, so that definitely affected my numbers. The top 3 genres that I have read this year, which make up probably 65% of what I've read, is fantasy, classics, and mystery, which surprises absolutely no one. I've also got a good chunk of my books from the library, whether it be physical, digital, or audio. So one of my goals was to use my library more this year, and I've definitely been doing that. Overall, January through March, I have read 15,501 pages, and I'm really happy with that. I also, even though this wasn't like a major goal, I have had some growth on my YouTube channel, on my Twitter, and on my Instagram. So I'm really happy with that. That just means I have a lot more people to talk to about books and to get book recommendations from and just geek out about all things literature. So that really excites me. Overall, I'm really happy with my first quarter of reading, and I plan to continue on this trajectory, and hopefully the rest of my year will be as good as my first quarter. Those are my quarter one stats, check-in, hot mess, because that's, how we all are right now. But how's your 2020 going? I know it's crazy, so I hope you guys are staying safe and doing something every day that makes you happy, because that is how we are going to get through this. As always, if you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and click the subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.